What's up, guys? And what's up, Sussex Squad? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is William, you are feeling stupid. You are feeling dumb, and baby, we love to see it. If you guys don't know, Earthshot Prize was a shot heard nowhere. William and his dumb self scheduled the Earthshot Prize the day after the U.S. presidential elections, as if what we were talking about is how he's going to end what in what environmentalism, by the way he's going. William is literally trying to save face off of that huge scandal that came out and rocked and let people know that the UK is living in feudalism. Baby, they own everything. They make everybody pay. It's actually really sickening and sad that this man's talking about, I wish there was something I could do to end homelessness. You guys are nothing but glorified slumlords. However, don't be discouraged. Do you know that instead of addressing, instead of fixing, instead of doing anything you can do to beat the case that you guys are just basically slumlord liar, like colonialists who are greedy and charge even the NHS 10 times more to park an ambulance than even any private individual would. What do? Well, you reach into your playbook, and that playbook is the queen has a chest cold and Kate's doing well after cancer. Y'all got to get into this because I am sick and I am tired of these people. The headline, William says Kate's doing well after chemo. Also, let's not forget this. Simon on Twitter tweeted, well, this was in direct response to BBC Breakfast. Queen Camilla is pulled out of a number of scheduled engagements this week due to a chest infection. Unless you can get a chest infection off of literally being so racist it hurts, how are you getting a chest infection? Simon said Queen Camilla has pulled out of a number of scheduled engagements this week due to a Channel 4 investigation. I said, I know that's right. Fix that headline so it makes sense. Simon clocked them. Now all of a sudden you're trying to do what the late queen did. Remember when they kept was like, oh, every time the queen got caught in a scandal, the late queen. Oh my God, she has a chest cold. Y'all, let's get into this, right? It is so bad. Camilla's even ashamed to show her face. Now I know what you're saying. Why? For sleeping her way to the top to do it? No, for just showing her face. Let's get into this, right? At the end of the day, listen, Illy Lily said on Twitter, LOL. Now, first it was them doing a fake The Queen Has a Chest Cold story to change the subject from that documentary and Sunday Times investigations. Now they have to remind everyone of Kate's cancer. If this doesn't work next, they'll be trotting out the kids. Y'all, they will 100% shout out the kids. But can we just take a moment before we get into the story? And can we talk about William's Earth Not Prize? This is directly paid from page 6. They put William in the can in the fashion pages. I know what you're saying. William showed up looking like someone that literally um has a problem with the booze and thinks he looks good even though he was hot 50 years ago. And I'm not talking about William. Prince William wears a vintage blazer, sustainable sneakers to Earthshot Prize ceremony. Now let me just say this, right? What in the relatable cosplay, I'm just a normal person like you, does this mean? William showed up looking disheveled. He showed up looking slovenly. He showed up in an ill fitting blazer, that dumb blue shirt he always wears, and brand spanking new white sneakers, and said they were sustainable. William, first of all, the fact that your sneakers are so spanking white and tight, so tight, I guess the first day of school, lets me know, even though those sneakers might be sustainable, that is a brand new pair on your feet from when you wore them last time. Second of all, they said even royal shop vintage. On November 6th, Prince William arrived at the green carpet that Kate was not invited to at the Earthshot Prize Awards in Cape Town, South Africa, in an eco-friendly look, keeping with the theme of the event. He donned a pre-loved blazer featuring a Glen plate pattern, also known as the Prince of Wales check, of course, reportedly sourced from a vintage store in London. Now, here's my issue with William. This William, and this is what is so like in, insulting to me. William, the fact that you show up on the Earthshot Prize and wear secondhand clothes that look misshapen, slovenly, and they're not even tailored to your body, even though we know you employ tailors, probably for pennies. That's how you guys stay rich. And you show up looking disheveled. Is this what you think normal people look? Disheveled, a mess, wearing used clothing? You realize you can shop vintage and look good. You realize you can actually take sustainable fashion, which is what people need to get into, but it costs money. And have them with, like, ethically sourced fabric, ethically made, fair pricing. And it goes back to people do it. You realize, for God's sakes, that you can like make a big wow, but you don't. This is the way you see us, the commoners, just ill fitting, right? Um, they pieced it with sustainable sneakers from Purified Shoes, a finalist for the yearly award, which have zero plastic and are biodegradable. The thing I want to know is, are they flame resistant? Because they need to throw those things in the palace chambers, right? And not because those sneakers aren't cute, because William makes them look corny. I feel sorry for this brand. This is who you have wearing your sneakers. Who, besides the most diehard monikers, are going to look at those sneakers and be like, oh my God, I really want to go, right? He also wore a light blue button down shirt and navy trousers to complete the look, celebrating its fourth year. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Kate wasn't invited, right? Um, Kate wasn't invited. Kate wasn't allowed. They announced in January that Kate wouldn't be coming to the Earthshot Prize. It is beginning to look more and more like Kate and William's divorce. Well, if not divorce, it's definitely a bona fide separation. And the fact that William flat out said that Kate has no role and never will, baby, I think that is the biggest thing that it will ever come to it. In any case, we'll talk about that in another story, right? But he also wants us to know that Kate is doing better, has been doing amazing, and is doing well after completing chemo. Is this what you're going to do to beat the case about you being a slumlord, you being greedy, you being a baron, Lord Voldemort? She's really doing well, thanks, right? And here's the funny thing that I know William's so mad about. Your Earthshot Prize got overshadowed in the headlines by our presidential elections. And if you had a competent team, you would have known you should have done this a week later. Any presidential election, the day after, the winners are rubbing it in the loser's face. This year, it was historic turnout. The fact that you thought that you were going to grab headlines the day after presidential election results, and let's not forget the results come in, actually, they all came in around 1 or 2 or even 3 a.m. this morning. So of the day that the presidential election results come in, you pulled this, it really boggles my mind. And I know it makes William so mad. He didn't want Kate on the red carpet at the Earthshot because she pulls all the attention. Nobody cares about William. Sorry, right? I was up late watching the election. I know. We can no longer talk. I can no longer talk trash about Boris Johnson because we did a Boris Johnson, but it doesn't matter, right? We'll laugh about that later. But the fact that nobody was paying attention to your Earthshot Prize, nobody was paying attention to you. They wouldn't even give you a part on page 6. They had to put you in the fashion section because you didn't deserve space in like the regular stuff, right? But the fact that the only reason you can even draw attention to yourself is now you want to comment about Kate, the wife you didn't invite. She's doing well, thanks. And hopefully she's watching tonight. So cheering me on. Hopefully your wife is watching you at your award show. Tell me there's trouble in paradise about telling me there's trouble in paradise. Um, Listen, he said, she's been amazing this whole year. I know she'll be really keen to see tonight to be a success. Oh my God. Anyway, she said, at the end of the day, I think it's pathetic, but also very funny that William did everything he could to push Kate out the picture and have all the shine. And at the end of the day, he's getting so little coverage for his Earthshot Prize that he's giving comments on the red carpet about her. If she's doing that well, then why don't you have her there? Why don't you invite your children? Oh, that's right. Because at the end of the day, you don't even want to share the spotlight with the kids. Let me tell you something. William's reign of terror is over. And I'm going to call it first. Is the monarchy going to fall overnight? No. But the level of support that they have that allows them to own land without paying taxes, allows them to not pay attention to diversity, hiring standards, to get and skirt all these rules, to have control over legislation, those days are over. True, they can still own all the land in the realm, but you're going to have to start paying for it like a private landowner. William and a stupid Earthshot prize, which won't take hold like Invictus did. Invictus did. William and his power mad hungry person. You won't share your carpet with Kate. And now I have a feeling the fact that the kids aren't even invited, you don't even want to share it with the kids. As George gets older and he turns into the handsome young man that people thought William was, right? I have a feeling William's going to turn into a bitter, haggard old man, just like his father, and be mad that he's sharing the limelight with anyone. So, William should, in my advice, right? It's just my advice. Who am I but a commoner? William needs to ASAP find his Camilla, right? A dowered, um, haggard, mean-spirited person who does his who is a spirit animal, who reflects who William really is inside, who can never take a shine, but will always bend to his will always indulge whatever fantasies, fetishes he has, and will always be his little rosebush. Listen, at the end of the day, who are we if not for our manifest destiny fulfilled? Congratulations, William. You truly are your father's son. And every step of the way, good luck finding your Camilla. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.